On Wednesday afternoon, various Hudson County officials gathered at the Weehawken Ferry Terminal, with at least one New York official on hand, to see Assembly Speaker Vincent Prieto about a new piece of legislation that would ban tourist helicopters in New Jersey.
Here today, I am going to be proposing legislation, I wanted to announce it today, that legislation that will call on the Commissioner of DOT to prohibit helicopters from state-owned facilities. And I think that'll be something that will send a loud, clear message how important this is for us to get done.
After going through it all, we came to the conclusion that state jurisdiction was incredibly important to help us achieve our ultimate goal. The Speaker immediately was responsive, and hence his leadership in introducing this legislation on the Assembly side, along with a host of others, and Senator Sacco on the Senate side. So it's always good when you can get the Speaker of the New Jersey Assembly to be the one leading on.
I live on one of these buildings facing New York, and I can tell you that there are times when I think they're so low I can wave to the pilot as they go by. Sometimes I get complaints that people say that the table shakes as these helicopters are going by, that the trees sway as they move by. This is the Gold Coast. This is an area that has taken off like no other area in this country. And the people that move here and the people that live here should not have to worry about the health or the quality of life, because some people want to see the view of New York from this side.
When you look over the river to the other side from this point, it looks just like a picture postcard. And in fact, there has been millions of picture postcards that way. And most people see the skyline from the New Jersey side here. But it isn't just a tourist place. This is a neighborhood. This is a neighborhood where many Hudson County people live along here. This is a neighborhood where they sleep, they eat, they walk their dog, they enjoy the things in life, and usually pay a pretty good penny in order to do it.
One of the arguments being advanced in New York by those who are opposed to our proposal that the city ban the downtown heliport for the use of tourist helicopters is that that won't do any good, because the helicopters will simply take off from heliports in New Jersey. And all we'll do is transfer the helicopter takeoff and landing points from downtown Manhattan to northern New Jersey, and the helicopters will go in the same places. Well, and that's an argument, a major argument against banning the heliport use in Manhattan. Well, if this legislation is approved, that takes that argument off the table.
I just want to say that this is a great example of government working together. You have terrific champions at the federal level with Senator Menendez and Congressman Series, and to see the state and the local governments coming together really speaks to the importance of this issue overall.
So this is really necessary legislation to improve the quality of life of all New Jerseyans in northern Hoboken. And I hope that it will receive unanimous support from the legislature. And I also hope, and I want to thank Congressman Adler for being here again, that our friends on the New York side will adopt similar legislation. I know they're doing it for Central Park, and I think they're doing it for Brooklyn. They should be doing it for their entire region. And if they don't do it, then I ask that they please keep the helicopters on their side of the river, because we don't want them and we can't take it anymore. Thank you very much.
When answering questions from the media after the press conference concluded, Prieto and Menendez clarified that every heliport that allows helicopters to take flight is licensed by the state of New Jersey. Therefore, the bill in question would potentially regulate which types of helicopters could take off or be stored in New Jersey. Prieto further elaborated on the subject in a brief interview with Hudson County View.
Yeah, I've been working on this for a few months after at the federal level they could not get anywhere with Senator Menendez and Congressman Series. I've been working with them. It will be introduced next Monday at the next voting session, and I think it's something that I'm going to try to get to our House in a relatively quick manner because of the importance. And as the spring comes along and the more tourism that comes into the area, it just becomes a nuisance, a quality of life, and a public safety issue. So I'm looking forward to this legislation, getting some feet under it and getting it done.
Other officials on hand for the event included Freeholder Chairman E. Junior Maldonado, Hoboken Freeholder Anthony Romato, Jersey City Freeholder Jerry Balmier, West New York Commissioners Gabriel Rodriguez and Cosmo Cirillo, Hoboken Councilwoman Beth Mason, and the co-founder of advocacy group Stop the Chop New Jersey, Brian Wagner, among many others. I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.